Alright guys, we're at it again. We're heading to Belleville, Ohio. Welcome back to the Traveling Artist series featuring me, Mel, and James the artist. We are heading to Belleville, Ohio today. If you're unfamiliar with that area, it's about 20 minutes away from Mount Vernon. So hopefully you know where that's at.
I don't know. We're going to get lost anyway up and through here, so it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter where we go.
But welcome in. Hopefully you enjoy this episode. And hopefully you can keep it under control this time.
Hopefully. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
I think there are more ghost stuff out there than there are Traveling Artist series featuring me, Mel. Like, I'm one of a kind. I don't.
All right now.
Don't put that in.
We're getting a little full of ourselves, aren't we?
Just, I'll go ahead and delete that.
Yeah. Huh. We all know who the star of the show is.
Keep going straight.
You don't want to turn down Poor Man Road?
You want to go down Poor Man?
That's kind of right up our alley, isn't it?
I mean, we fit in that criteria. I don't know. That looks more like houses. Actually, this looks like houses too.
It may not look like it, but I am a starving artist.
Is that a metaphor? Because that's...
Yeah, that means you...
Look, before you and I met, you were a starving artist, okay? But now I feed you, okay? So, you know that clapper board that we need to get one of those. Yeah.
I could really make a lot of use out of it for you, that's for sure. Anytime you get to talking, just cut.
Is that what it's used for? I thought it was just to like for editors' purposes. It shows them what scene it is.
Well, it's a start, so you'll say action.
Oh, I hurt my funny arm.
And then I'll say cut after you say it. See, that was perfect.
I hurt myself.
That was good acting right there. That was good. Oh, you actually hurt yourself?
Yeah. Why didn't you turn?
What do you mean?
You should have turned. I told you to turn. I told you to turn back at Honey Creek.
Was that before or after you're trying to record on your phone and got my full attention?
Alright, fine. Turn left up here and then make a right at the next intersection. Jesus. Why do I always... You know what? I'm about to be the driver.
Hey, look over here. Look over here. Oh, why didn't you turn? Oh, I don't know. That's you.
Stop sign. Why are you slowing down right
I'm
here?
turning around.
No. No. No.
Yeah.
No, just go.
Yeah.
There.
No, I want to turn around.
No. That was a little detour we just did there, right, James? Yeah. Somebody,
Left or right?
left and then make a right.
You're sure?
Yeah. Like when I say make a left on a Honey Creek Drive, do you openly look for Honey Creek Drive? Or you just wait until I say turn? Don't you be yawning. Don't you be... By the way, we're fake. We're not like this in real life. He's a rage alcoholic, and I'm a pole dancer. This is not tea for him.
You
right?
outed us. Yep. Boy. That was some confession there.
Yeah.
Some confession.
Yeah.
So in the future, when you want me to turn somewhere, don't hold up the phone like a shiny object for me to look at.
Oh.
And then say you missed your turn.
We're going to go back and we're going to see if something was shining on your eyes when it's time to turn.
Right.
Liar.
Okay, where am I turning? Here?
Honey Creek. Yes. 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 So you'll come up here and make a right at a big intersection. And go all the way down and make a left. Is it back there? Hey. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Boo-boo.
What?
Hello?
What? Oh.
It's a big old barn back there.
You do realize I was doing like 4 things at once right there.
Yeah, breathing, farting, looking for your hat, and driving. Is that what they were? Yeah, right here. And then there's the barn next to it. You want to do that one? Now that looks abandoned, right? Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Looks good. Okay. Alright. Here we are again. Found some shade, which Jimmy loves. And we found one. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, that helps us. Gorgeous tree line right along here. And then we got the better side of the barn over here. We got some angles we can work with. All right, found our location for today. We are gonna put some pep in our step here. It looks like we might be getting some rain clouds in. So we're gonna get our pictures, photos, and sketches done as quickly as possible. Got some great things back through here, and we'll see what we can pick and pull apart here with our sketches, and hopefully you enjoy. Well, on location here again, we're trying to beat the rain, so we'll go a little bit quick here today, as quick as possible. Looking at our first sketch, and we did find an older barn It's not decrepit like we would like. It's got some straight lines like we don't like, but it's got some potential here. It's got some nice landscapes all around it, and this first sketch will illustrate that. So we're just going to focus in on this tree that's right here to the right and the edge of this barn here, and then we have a path sort of right here in the middle. Well, and start here with the first sketch. We got the tree that kind of lives right here. I'm using my charcoal pencil today. All right, so now we come over here to the left. We got this side of the barn. We got the top part here. Okay, working with our perspective back. All right, and that you can kind of see where the path might wind down or even go off this way too. So it lets the user use their imagination. We got some larger trees back here. And what I would also do, because there's an opening back here between those larger trees in the back, I would take advantage of that. You don't necessarily need this tree over here, but this tree here kind of marks sort of the end and a little bit of a hill. Okay, so you can tell that that goes back into space. And then you have more trees back here. And so I'm just going to quickly shade that in a little bit. You know, I'm not looking for any details there. This just kind of shows you how your eye can flow right through. And we have a path that we're creating. And okay, just show some of the hints of the dark, just to kind of show you what it can do with your eye. Okay. Then there's other little details here in the front of the barn that actually help guide your eye down this hill. There's some other little trees back here that I would include, at least on this one, because that helps kind of, again, bring you sort of right in here. This is our focus, and we just kind of want to shoot on back, come back this way, and play around in here. It's really quick here. Nothing super fancy. We get the idea. You can even do some darks here up against the tree over here, and that'll help also lead the eye through. All right, so notations for this one, pretty simple. We got path, going back. Okay, and then I would emphasize the hill coming down. And then all your major details are really going to be in through there, and you'll win with color, you'll win with the grass, all the details in the grass there, even the browns from the tree in the bottom, ground up here, those will match really well. The dark greens in the back there. So this can definitely be a really nice colorful piece. And again, that'll bring your eye all the way back. All right. So keeping with the path theme for now, and again, as I've emphasized a million times already, we look at everything, and I really like the path going in the back here. That's all kind of just a small little winding path going in the back, and we got a lonely little water spigot right out front, and I think that kind of tells a story too. So I want to emphasize that water spigot and everything going back. All right. We got a harsher tree line right here, and then we got some softness right here on this side, and that'll actually create your path. All right, so the path, I'm just going to mark it right here on this side, and I'm going to mark it right here on this side, and have this go back into space. And you can start to see the path winding down there, and then it comes across again down here. We got another path that goes down here, and then it winds on back even more. Okay, so that's my path. So then I just do everything around it, and anything I put around it supports that. And have just kind of draw in your trees, just kind of placing them. Again, we're going to be using the darks, and so then I'll just kind of scribble the rest over here, because I do want this dark over here to start. Okay, and then again, that'll lead your eye into the path. And you got another tree back here. Okay. Anything leaves wise, you can kind of scribble in. I would almost make this sort of an afterthought, sort of an add-on to it, but you also want to make sure that you have a clear vision of this path still. Because if you don't, you're going to lose it, or it can get muddy on you. All right, so now we got these leaves over here. Okay. You got some trees back here. This side is a lot more leaves than it is trees, which again you can use to your advantage. And you can use the darks of the leaves, so darker greens versus lighter greens. That'll also lead your eye over as well. So again, I would see this one in color. You're really going to lead your eye in, and it's really going to make the path open up. So the more you do over here, the better. Actually, this is very important over here. Even though this is just plain old grass, what you do here with the contrast and the color is going to dictate a lot of this up and through here for an audience's eye. Okay. All right, so for my notations, we got the path going back, and then we got contrast, color, grass. And you'll notice I didn't really notate the spigot. I can leave a notation for it, but you don't have to even have this in here if you don't want to. There's the path itself can make its own story. There's a tree, like a little mini tree right here. You can put that in place of the spigot. It's all up to you. This isn't necessarily the main part of the story. So these two here are what's going to make your piece. And these are some of the things that artists really have to think about when they're setting up their piece, because it's real easy to focus in on the spigot. Real easy to just dial in, put all your work into that there, and then just kind of back here, and then you don't get your point across. So these two here I would focus on more. All right, on to the next one. For the last one, we are now going to focus in on the barn. The other side's like a plain Jane. Again, you got straight lines everywhere. But when you come over on this side, you have openness. You have what could be stables, but it looks like they had, as you can see, equipment and stuff in there, hay bales, things like that. So this was definitely like an equipment type barn with the gates and stuff too. But I really love the gates on here. I even like the missing gates. The missing gates too kind of tell a story. If there were even gates there to begin with, there may not have been. It just could have just been the way they sectioned everything off. Or it's a double gate on the other side that we can't really see, which I'm thinking this one here is definitely a double gate. And it looks like that one might be as well. So that's probably what they did there. So you can work with that. That's fun. You can even leave the middle parts open. You don't have to have gates at all. But for me, I like the gates. I like how it brings you back into space. Okay, kind of section it off. There's an actual building section there on this side. Okay, and then you got the stalls. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 6 of them. So in this case here, just for speed's sake, we're not going to draw everything, but we will draw one section. Okay, so I'll do one section here. Hint, I guess it would be illusion, hint of the hay bales back here. And you can do it super dark too. So again, the eye later on can be like, ooh, look, there's hay bales back there. You'll notice I haven't really messed with any clouds or anything in the back. The trees themselves do all the work. They're doing that today. The leaves, the grass, all that other stuff versus clouds today. If you want to include some clouds, you can. The sun itself, including that, you would do that with color. Again, I can see this being in color here. And you would just let the sun kind of shine through the trees, let everything kind of shimmer back here. You can show some of the field in the back there. Right, and then you have some grass that kind of comes up front here. And the grass here doesn't have to be like on the previous sketch. I was working with a lot of darks and a lot of dark greens and contrast. You don't necessarily need that here. The barn and the trees themselves are going to do the job. So this is just accent. But you definitely want to include some detail in it. You know, you don't want to just leave it bare. But a lot of this stuff in here is what's going to sell this piece. So that's the way I would set up this piece from this angle. This is a really nice angle. You can show the barn kind of going off the page a little bit. I don't necessarily see this as a vignette. Just a straight up landscape piece. So we have just beaten the rain. And so my notations are going to be barn, inside, and tree line. Okay, that's it. All right, umbrella to the rescue. It started to really come down, but having that umbrella allowed me to finish that last sketch, which we had some trouble with in the past. So thank you for the merch. Thank you for the merch. I appreciate it.
Yes.
But it's coming down, so we're going to get out of here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. What is going on with this? Is this always going to be in my face? I mean, the audience isn't going to see it, but I'm going to see it, and that's going to bug me all the time. What happened?
It's just the start and stop button. You can still see your eyes. You may have to move the phone over a tinge.
I'm not doing a tinge, okay? Let's see here. There we go. I guess I won't be in the shot anymore. Hey. Roll down up your window.
Is there a reason you had the visor down?
Yeah, I have blue eyes.
What?
It's a thing. Whatever. How bad it gets outside, I'm putting my Crocs back on.